Okay, today we're going to talk about scatter plots, and these are all going to be linear. So remember, linear means we're going to have a line. Okay, scatter plots are not going to be perfect lines, but you'll be able to see a resemblance of a line. Okay, so scatter plots are basically just points that are plotted and scattered on the graph. So you can treat your data as ordered pairs and graph them in a scatter plot. So the months would be X, the number of people is Y. Okay, so we graphed the months. When you have scatter plots, there are different correlations. So you can either have a positive correlation, a negative correlation, or no correlation at all. Okay, so this first one up here is an example of no correlation because it's scattered all over the place. Okay, so it's all over the place. It's up, it's down, it's everywhere. Okay, this one on the left, since it's going down, it's going to be a negative correlation. This one over here on the right is going up, so it's going to be a positive correlation. Okay, so when you have scatter plots, you can make predictions as to what will happen next. So to help with predictions, you can draw a line, which is called a best fit line or a line of best fit. And this line is not going to go through all the points, but it's going to kind of split your data in half. So approximately half should be below, half should be above. So if they come close, then the correlation is said to be strong. Okay? There's a value that Desmos will give you. It's called an R value or a correlation coefficient. The closer that R value is to 1, the stronger your correlation, whether it's positive or negative. So when we are doing this, to find the most accurate best fit line, you have to use the process of what's called linear regression. So for this, we are going to want to use Desmos. So what we're going to do is first we're going to need to input this data into Desmos. So step 1, you're going to click the plus sign to add a table. Okay, so we are going to come over here. We're going to click the plus sign to add the table. Notice it says X1 and Y1 above the top. So I'm going to go ahead and write that above my table. X1 and Y1, that way it matches. Okay, so now we are just entering the data. So we have 2, 3, 5, 13, 8, 16, 11, 1, and 9. And then I'm going to enter my Y values. And notice they're showing up as I'm typing them in. Okay, in the second line, so we added the table and we entered the data. Now in the second line, we are going to type Y1. Instead of an equal sign, since we're approximating, we're going to put our little worm. Okay, then we are going to put M x1 plus b. So we're going to go do that in line 2. Okay, so we have y1. To get the little symbol, okay, to get the little symbol, we're going to click the ABC buttons, and it will be down here at the bottom. And then we're going to type x1 and then plus b. I forgot to put the m in front of x, so we're going to go ahead and put the m. Okay, now notice it gives us our m and our b. Okay, so that is how we can write the equation, because remember, slope and intercept. So slope is m, b is our y-intercept. So we're going to go ahead and write that. So we have our line of best fit. So the calculator, or Desmos, gave us the R value, which was 0.9762. And then they gave us our M, which is we'll round to 4.8. And they gave us our B. So B is 9.2. So if I write my equation for my line of best fit, I'm going to get y equals 4.8x plus 9.2. So this is going to be my line of best fit. We can use this line to approximate other values. So say I wanted to know if I have 15 years of experience, approximately what my salary would be. So to do that, we would go back to Desmos. In line 3, I'm going to type my line of best fit equation. So y equals 4.8x plus 9.2. And we're going to make a table. So we're going to click our gear, come down here, click table. And then remember, we can just enter a value. So if I wanted 15, it says 81.2. So my salary would be approximately $81.2 thousand.